Petronas memfailkan notis usul di Mahkamah Persekutuan Sabtu lalu untuk mendapatkan penjelasan mengenai kerangka kawal sulia yang terpakai bagi operasi petroleum di Sarawak.
Ia bagi memastikan syarikat minyak dan gas negara itu terus beroperasi dengan amalan tadbir urus yang baik.
Petronas has filed a motion in the Federal Court in Putrajaya seeking clarification on the regulatory framework governing petroleum operations in Sarawak. The application filed last Saturday is meant to obtain legal certainty so that it can continue operating in Sarawak in full compliance with the law and good governance standards.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, salah satu langkah yang paling berani yang dibuatkan oleh kerajaan Sarawak ialah menubuhkan petroleum Sarawak berhad yang dikenali ramai sekarang ini, Petros. Ini bukan langkah simbolik.
He took the money, he took the money from Sarawak and then for the oil and gas, and then he built one of the towers, Petronas Tower, paid by Sarawak Oil and Gas.
Dalam satu kenyataan, Petronas menegaskan ia tidak berhasrat untuk mencabar aspirasi pembangunan Sarawak maupun menghalang peranan petroleum Sarawak atau Petros dalam sektor tenaga di negeri berkenaan.
Both Sabah and Sarawak are demanding a bigger slice of Malaysia's oil wealth.
Remember, when MA63 was formed, oil was not found yet in Sabah.
Now, I remember that in our last conversation, right? So you were talking about the Petronas Twin Towers, and you said, if I'm not wrong, the left tower was built with gas and oil from Sabah and the right tower from Sarawak.
The 5% oil royalty for both Sabah and Sarawak was established under the Petroleum Development Act.
Menetapkan bidang kuasa negeri ke atas pengurusan sumber semula jadi dan alam sekitar dalam wilayah Sarawak.
Kami pemimpin, kami nak menjaga negeri kami. Itu yang diperuntukkan dalam MA 63. Sebab itu Sarawak sekarang ni diberi macam-macam.
But again, the Malaysian government agrees with it. Exactly. So it is quite clear the Malaysian government do not see the MA63 as a legal issue for the last.
Semakin menuntut otonomi.
Sabah holds around 1/5 of Malaysia's petroleum reserves.
Over oil and gas, which is not widely known. So you can imagine that if we give in to Sabah and Sarawak, then these two states will also try to set it, And the second tower was built by oil and gas from Sabah. So, KLIA, New Putrajaya, Capital, all this was built by oil and gas money from Petronas. And right, the bulk of Petronas.
We're also seeing that while we're managing the petrol subsidy, there's the whole notion of the 40% of Sabah royalty that we need to figure out the formula. There's also Sarawak and its quarrel between Petros and Petronas and many more. Do you feel that these kind of carry forward issues are going to perhaps translate?
Petronas menamakan Kerajaan Persekutuan dan Kerajaan Sarawak sebagai responden dalam notis usul itu.
The autonomy granted to Sabah and Sarawak under MA63.
We've been given the short end of MA63.
Kuasa asas bersandarkan atas perjanjian MA 63, iaitu satu perjanjian yang memberikan kuasa autonomi kepada negeri.
I think Sabah and Sarawak has benefit from having the gas thing.
How is that possible when they are a major oil producer in Malaysia, right? This is after 60 years of the federation. Surely, if you know that Sabah and Sarawak are having developmental problems, Petronas.
Calls to restore the original terms of MA63 have grown loud in East Malaysia. As such calls for greater autonomy grow louder.
Biar mahkamah tentukan permohonan Petronas, kata Abang Jo. So baru-baru ini, Petronas telah mengemukakan satu saman kepada Sarawak dan juga Kerajaan Persekutuan bagi menentukan satu permohonan lah, bukan satu saman. Satu permohonan kepada Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak dan juga Kerajaan Persekutuan bagi menentukan yang mana undang-undang lebih tinggi.
Keputusan memfailkan usul itu dibuat susulan rundingan sejak 2024 bersama Petros serta Kerajaan Persekutuan dan Kerajaan Negeri.
The decision follows negotiations since 2024 involving Petros, the federal government and the Sarawak state government. The company emphasized in a statement that it does not intend to challenge Sarawak's development aspirations nor restrict the role of Petroleum Sarawak or Petros in the state's energy sector.
Meskipun terdapat kemajuan dalam rundingan komersial dan perkongsian termasuk pemeteraian perjanjian penyelesaian komersial, masih